All right. Hey, everyone. Welcome back. So this reading is going to be the mid-May reading here for the sign of Pisces. Okay. So it is basically from May 17th through the end of the month. And it is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. Okay. So I am going to throw this out there that I intended to do weekly readings for all the signs. However, my month of May has been a little crazy, so I have not been able to do that this month. However, I intend to start that in June. Okay, so be on the lookout for that. All right, and so we are going to get 3 oracles here for the overall vibe for the next couple weeks for you, and then we will go from there. All right, Spirit, what can you tell us? Give us 3 cards, please, for the overall vibe for Pisces and Pisces placements between now and the end of the month here for May of 2026. Okay, so we've got 2 cards already. We have guarded, okay, past trauma, building up walls, defensive, and blocked heart chakra. We also have fired up, so furious with rage, building up emotions, overwhelming thoughts, very angry. Okay. And one more, please, Spirit. Woo, okay. That one flew across the room. Let's see here. Okay, we've got terms. Working out, negotiating with you, and begging. All right. All righty. So while we're shuffling here, to me, it looks like obviously someone here has their heart chakra blocked here because they have had past trauma that has caused them to put up significant walls here. Okay, it could be you, could be someone else. They could be very defensive as well, but there is a reason, behind all of this that's affecting that. Someone here is, I feel, so much in their emotion that they've been holding back. And they could be angry with themselves for holding back. They could be upset that, they have all these emotions, but I feel like it's someone that really wants to, work things out with you here. They could resort to begging as well, but we'll see. All right. Spirit, what can you tell us? 1 card, please, for the overall energy here for Pisces and Pisces placements from May 17th through the end of the month. Okay. Well, that's your card right there. We've got the moon. Okay. 1 card for the challenge, please, Spirit, for Pisces and Pisces placements. 1 card for the challenge. We've got the Lovers. Okay. And 1 card for the focus area, please. Okay. We've got the 3 of Wands. All right. On the bottom of the deck, we've got 3 of Swords, the King of Swords, and the Page of Wands. All right. So before we start clarifying, it looks like as the overall energy, like I said, the moon is one of your cards. Okay. It's a card of Pisces. And the moon is basically, things that are hidden, could be secret fears, could be just any kind of secrets, anything that's hidden. Okay. So there could be significant secrets here at play. All right. As far as the challenge, okay, in the next couple weeks here, it looks like it could have to do with a choice. And it might have to do with a choice in love. Okay. Now, the Lovers doesn't always have to be about love. It can be, choosing yourself and, self-love. It could be something related to, what is in your heart. Okay. What makes your heart happy, but it's basically about a choice. Okay. So there's a difficult choice here at play. And that is the challenge. The focus is the 3 of Wands. So basically the focus is looking toward the future and, seeing things as far as being future focused. Did not want to come out. Future focused. All right. And then on the bottom here, we've got the 3 of Swords, the King of Swords, and the Page of Wands. So there's definitely been heartbreak here. Okay. It could have to do with someone that's presenting as the King of Swords. I feel like, obviously male or female, doesn't matter the gender. This person could be an air sign or have significant air placements, or they're just embodying that energy. Okay, where maybe they're in more of their head space, not their heart space. This person could be cold and detached at times. They also maybe rely more on logic and being rational rather than emotional. Okay, so if that's the case, then I feel like some of these oracles have to do with this person, where maybe they have walls up around their heart because of trauma. They might not like to be emotionally vulnerable. They might like to be in that air energy where they're in their head and not in their heart space. And I feel like maybe you have basically brought this person into their heart space. Okay. And I feel like, they have these built up emotions that maybe they've never either felt before or allowed themselves to feel before. Or maybe in the past they felt these emotions and it's kind of backfired on them and someone took advantage of them or something like that, that has caused them to put up these walls and be, guarded. And now they're kind of upset and angry that they've allowed themselves to get back, into this situation. But the thing is, you can't help when you love someone. You can't help when your heart chakra opens. It's basically something that you don't have control over that. Okay. So if this person's angry, I mean, they're angry at themselves or angry that the universe has forced them to, feel this way, things like that. Okay. But yeah, there's obviously been heartbreak here. I feel like, not only have you been through heartbreak in the past, but so has this person. I feel like Spirit is saying there has been heartbreak in this person's past that has caused them to be in this King of Swords energy. Okay. But I do feel like there's been heartbreak between you and this person as well. Okay. It could be due to them being in Swords energy, but I feel like, you might be getting a message here with the Page of Wands from this person. Okay. So let's do a little clarifying and we will see what else comes out. Okay, Spirit, 3 cards, please, to clarify the moon for Pisces and Pisces placements, please. 3 cards to clarify for Pisces and Pisces placements, to clarify the moon. Okay, we have the Page of Cups. We have the Ace of Wands. Anything else? What do we have here? Okay, we've got the King of Wands. All right. On the bottom of the deck is the Knight of Swords. Okay, so as far as the overall energy here, like I was saying, with the moon is obviously things that are hidden. Okay, so I feel like there are definitely things that are hidden here at play. All right. It could be hidden from you that this person is coming your way and wants to apologize to you. This person could also be coming to make a small little love offer or a small gesture of love. Okay. This person could be immature. This person could be younger than you. This person might have something that they're hiding, as far as maybe they're hiding that they have a child here. Okay. All of those or any of those are possible. Just depends on your situation. Okay. This person wants to let you know that they do want a new passionate beginning here with you. Okay. So this person feels very passionately toward you. They're very drawn to you, schmegzually, and this person is very attracted to you. Okay. So whether you know that or not, this person does want a new passionate beginning here with you. I feel like, not only was this person in Swords energy, but, maybe they're also embodying the King of Wands energy as well. Or maybe they feel deep down that is their energy. Okay. They could, like I said, have air in their chart. They could also have fire in their chart. I do also feel with these 2 cards coming out with the King of Swords as well as the King of Wands, I feel that this person could have been very hot and cold with you. Okay. Hot 1 minute with the Wands energy, cold 1 minute with the Swords energy. Okay. And so that might be, something that might be significant as well. Okay. But this person has a lot of desire for you. Okay. That might be something that they're hiding. So especially if this person has never, talked with you about the depth or showed you the depth of emotion, the depth of feelings that they have, the passion that they have for you. Maybe this person, treated you more like a friend, put you in the friend zone. Maybe this person, maybe you got the indication they didn't like you that way. Okay. That's completely wrong. This person was basically hiding that from you. Okay. The only thing though, like I always say with the King of Wands energy, it's kind of just a step up from the Knight of Wands. Still can be inconsistent. They still might have issues with commitment and consistency. They might have a wandering eye. Okay. So just, be aware of that. That also could be something here with the moon if you did not already know that. On the bottom here, we've got the Knight of Swords. This person really does want to come in impulsively and communicate with you. Okay, so I do feel like they are coming your way here. Okay, now there could be other things that are, influencing this moon energy. There could be other things that have been hidden and that are hidden, but I feel because it's a general reading, Spirit is kind of just giving us an overview here of what it most likely is for most people. So there could also be other things that are hidden as well. Okay. Spirit, as far as the lovers in the challenge position, please give us 3 cards to clarify. This is for Pisces and Pisces placements, please. Okay. 2 cards. Okay, we've got the 10 of Swords. We have the Queen of Pentacles. And we have the 6 of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, 9 of Wands. All right. So I'm going to be honest. The lovers here, I do feel like there could have been another party here. Might not resonate with all of you, but I do feel like, whether you know it or not, and this could be part of that moon energy, that there most likely was another person involved here. Okay. Because the lovers is usually a choice between 2. But like I said, it could be a choice, like a yes or no choice. Do I choose this person or not? Do I choose myself or not? It can be that. It can be that as well. But a lot of times it is a choice between 2 different people. If that is the case and you do resonate with that, I feel like this person has gone through an ending with this person. Okay. With the 10 of Swords. I feel like it's been an ending full of betrayal and it was heartbreaking. Okay. And it was most likely with someone resonating with being the Queen of Pentacles. So there could have been money exchanged or some kind of financial tie between the 2 of them. But yeah, whoever this it could be an earth sign, but this person, whoever this Queen of Pentacles is, could have been another person, another party here. Okay. I'm also hearing that it's possible, and male or female, doesn't matter the gender, but whoever this person is that you're dealing with could have been supporting this person financially as well, or vice versa. Okay. Again, with the 6 of Pentacles, another indication of giving to, more than one situation. Okay. So I feel like you were not able to get your equal give and take from this person, even though you gave everything that you did, because they were busy giving themselves to another situation. Okay. So spreading themselves too thin. Okay. So because of all of these reasons, I feel like, that because of this Queen of Pentacles being in the picture where this person was giving to more than one situation, this person did have a choice here between you and another person. Okay. So that's why it's in the challenge. And, maybe you kind of intuitively figured this out. Maybe you already knew about this, or maybe, somehow this information got to you. If that's the case, I feel like you put up significant boundaries here with this person. And, maybe I feel like you did walk away from this person as well. Okay. To some degree. Whether you fully walked away, physically, emotionally, energetically, or maybe you just pulled your energy back from this person, but they're still like in your life. Either way, I do feel like you put boundaries up in place here, okay, because of this person and because of what they put you through, okay? Yeah. So now, if you don't resonate with knowing that this person had a third party or another party involved, if you feel like this person maybe never gave you 100%, or quote unquote chose you, maybe this person didn't really want to be seen out in public with you, something like that. It's most likely because they did have someone on the side, okay, or someone else, maybe, and they could not make a decision for one reason or another. And it could be because even if they felt like they wanted to be with you, they have all these emotions with you, somehow they had some kind of tie with this person, okay, but I feel like it ended, okay. At the very least, I feel like you've kind of pulled back from this person, at least. Okay. So that's why the lovers has been in the challenge position. I feel like you and this person have never really been able to get together and be together in that sense because of another party. Okay. So as far as the Three of Wands here being as the focus spirit, please give us 3 cards to clarify here for Pisces and Pisces placements. 3 cards to clarify. Okay, so we've got the World. We have the Ace of Pentacles. One more, please, Spirit. Okay, we've got 2. We've got the Hermit and the Three of Swords. Okay, on the bottom of the deck is the Three of Cups. Okay, so as far as the focus here, Spirit really wants you to focus on the future, okay? Focus on what the future means to you, what your future really, what you want it to look like, okay? And, basically try to create, the future that you want here, okay? There's obviously been, I feel like, a cycle that is either ending with this person or has ended. And you are going to be entering a new chapter here. It could be with this person if they return and they, it's someone that you want to give another chance to. Because if I do feel like, with this terms card here, this person really does want to work things out with you. Okay. But that's going to be up to you. So you can open a new cycle with this person and a new chapter if that's something you choose to do. All right. If you feel like this person is part of your future, then yes, Spirit is basically giving you the green light that you can open a new cycle here, as long as it's a healthier cycle with this person. Okay. If not, that's fine too. It's your free will. Okay. But there's a new chapter that's on its way to you no matter what. Okay. And whether it's with this person or not, it is going to be a stable beginning as well. Okay. So you're going to have some stability and security coming your way. So maybe, a raise, a new job, something to that effect, where maybe it's going to affect your stability in a better way, in a positive way. Okay. Spirit really wants you to go within and, take some time to yourself and hermit. Okay. Try to meditate and maybe manifest the things that you want. Okay. Go within and try to figure out what lessons you needed to learn from this situation. Okay. So that you don't repeat a cycle and you don't have to, learn lessons, over again. Okay. And then also part of that hermiting, remember the things that have broken your heart. Okay. Not just with this person, but in the past as well. And that's something that Spirit, I feel, wants you to reflect on. Okay. So just reflect on, the lessons learned. Heartbreak is not anything that's fun. It's not anything that anybody wants to go through in their life because it's painful, but with these painful things that we go through, they're opportunities to learn and grow. Okay. And so I feel like spirit, I just got chills. Yeah. Spirit really wants you to focus on that and focus on, learning and growing as much as you can from not only this experience, but all of your experiences. Okay. With the bottom of the deck being the Three of Cups, I feel like spirit does want you to, if you do have an idea or know that this person has a third party or something like that, because I feel for a lot of you that could be the case. That could be part of what you need to learn as well. Okay. That, learn the signs of, somebody breadcrumbing you or, something like that, where they're just trying to keep you around and give you the bare minimum. Okay, maybe you gave your all to this person and they gave you the bare minimum because they were giving you more than one situation, and maybe you held on because you felt this strong connection with them. Okay, so I feel like that's a learning opportunity that spirit doesn't want you to forget. Okay, don't let people do that to you. Match their energy and give them, if they want to breadcrumb you and give you bare minimum, you do the same. But I also feel with the Three of Cups that spirit really wants you to focus on the fulfilling and happy relationships and connections that you have in your life. There could be friends and family that maybe you haven't seen in a while or you haven't spent enough time with, that maybe, you've been missing them in your life. Because life has gotten in the way, how that happens. Maybe it's something where you might feel like you want to hermit and stay to yourself, which is completely fine. But also, there are people that are hopefully in your life here that can uplift you as well. Okay, and bring that happiness back into your life. Okay, so I feel like spirit really wants you to focus on that if you can. Okay, let's get some advice for you and then we'll close out. All right, this is a pretty straightforward reading. A lot of my other readings, if you watch any other placements, my phone had cut out. I had multiple messages within one reading. This is basically very straightforward. So this one is not going to be as long as some of the others. But Spirit, what can you tell us as far as for Pisces and Pisces placements? What can you give them as far as advice here? And this is for the next couple weeks here in May. What kind of advice can you give them? Let's see. Okay. Whoop. We've got the King of Pentacles. Okay, that's too many. We've got the Wheel. Okay. We've got Justice. We've got the Seven of Wands. Okay, we've got the Knight of Swords. We've got the Queen of Wands. We've got the High Priestess. We have the Page of Wands, the Two of Cups, the Nine of Cups, and the Nine of Wands. Okay, bottom of the deck is the Eight of Swords. Okay. I let Spirit tell me, and give me whatever cards, need to come out here for the advice. Okay. So I feel like, Spirit wants you to, with the King of Pentacles, I actually feel two different ways about this. Okay. Not only do I feel like maybe, this person that you're dealing with, like I said, male or female, doesn't matter the gender. I feel like maybe this person was so concerned with providing stability and security for, whoever this other person is that they could have been dealing with, as well as themselves. There is a financial component here, and I mentioned that earlier as well. But I feel like this person could also be very involved in their career and very money focused. Okay. But I feel like if that's the case, then I feel like things could be changing here. Okay. Now, I also feel on the flip side that spirit is advising you that this person, if whoever this person is that you're dealing with, no matter if this is, you resonate with them being in this energy or not, I feel almost like spirit wants you to be your own provider right now. Okay. So, you could be getting a raise. Like I said, you can be a business owner. You could be working on your stability and your security. Maybe, you feel like you are just you can provide for yourself. Okay. And if you aren't feeling that way, I feel like spirit is telling you, you have that within you that you can provide for yourself if need be. Okay. You do have this Ace of Pentacles on its way to you. Okay. So there is significant change here that is happening, both in your life and potentially in the connection with this person. Okay. This person was destined to be in your life here. And I feel with justice here, I feel that either, it's possible that this person owes you karma. I feel like this person absolutely needs to make things right with you, and they need to open up about the things that they've been hiding. Okay. So they do need justice here. They do need to provide justice here. Now, I also am feeling that if you do resonate with a third party situation, or that being potentially what's going on here, that this person, they could be getting karma for, having this situation, and then maybe, leading you on. Okay. But I feel like this person could be going through karma as well. Okay. With the Seven of Swords here, I'm sorry, the Seven of Wands. Oh, there could be deceit and lies. I said the Seven of Swords for a reason. But with the Seven of Wands, I apologize. I feel like, maybe you've blocked this person. Maybe, you've been very defensive about, your energy, the, whatever the basically the maybe the chaos and drama that this person has maybe brought into your life potentially. And I feel like, you're defending your peace at all costs here. And I feel like spirit is saying, yes, you need to do that. Okay. So part of the advice is definitely, keep your defenses up. Okay. And definitely defend your peace and yourself when needed. Okay. But I feel like good karma is coming your way here. I do also feel like this person is most likely on their way to you. So spirit does want you to have a heads up about that. They could, again, be coming in impulsively. And with the Queen of Wands, I am feeling twofold. Okay. They could be coming in impulsively to talk with you about what happened with a third party. Okay. It is also possible that spirit is wanting you to know that this person is coming in impulsively, but spirit wants you to embody the energy of the Queen of Wands, where you are in your power, you know your value, you know your worth, you know that you take action with passion, and you are very passionate about things in your life, and spirit wants you to stay that way. Okay. Remember that you are the prize. I've been hearing that in multiple readings. You are the prize here. Okay. Spirit wants you to know that even though there is potentially separation here, or there's distance between you and this person, obviously there could be silence. You might not be talking. But spirit also wants you to make sure to follow your intuition here in this situation. Okay, that's part of the advice. And again, you are going to be, getting some kind of message here from this person. Okay, with the Page of Wands. So be on the lookout for that. When you do get this communication, it could be wish fulfillment for you. It could make you very happy. But I feel like spirit also wants you to evaluate where your wish fulfillment lies. Like what makes you the happiest? Is it this person, or is it maybe, someone else? Okay. And it's going to be different for all of you. as well, you know, Spirit wants you to know that this is a soulmate of yours. Okay. So if you ever had a question about that, then yes, this person is one of your soulmates here. And, you know, I do feel like this person kind of fumbled things with you. This person is most likely going to be asking for another chance here. I don't have too many cards, if any, that really speak about that or indicate that, but I am getting that energy that this person does see you as a soulmate as well, and they know you have a special connection. So this person, I feel, does want to come together with you. Okay. But we, you know, we have more than one soulmate. So, you know, if you feel that this person is not the right person for you, then you do what's best for you, is what Spirit is saying. Now, if you do have, like I said, boundaries in place, we also have the Seven of Wands talking about, you know, being, you know, defending your peace. And, you know, if you have this person blocked, you know, things like that, you know, you have things in place here to protect your peace. Definitely keep your boundaries in place as well. Okay. Don't put your boundaries down just because this person comes and, you know, talks a good game. Okay. Definitely, if you feel like you want this person back in your life here, make sure that they show you with their actions that they have changed, and make sure that as much as you can, that whatever these secrets are with the moon, that they come to light. Okay. And take it slow with this person, is what I'm being told. Okay. On the bottom of the deck, we've got the Eight of Swords here. I feel like, you know, there could have been a lot of anxiety on both sides related to this connection and what has transpired here. This person could really have gotten you in your head. Okay. And that's part of why they're most likely getting some kind of karma here. Okay. Yeah. But I do feel like this person is kind of anxious to come your way as well, because I feel like they are full of emotion that was never expressed. This person, you know, feels this connection with you that is unlike any other, and they really, I mean, significantly want to come back together. Like I said, like the card says, they could be coming back begging. It is very possible. Okay. All right. So I'm going to leave the reading here. Let's go over signs real quick before we do that. So we've got water, we've got fire, we have air and earth, so all signs. Again, significantly, we've got Pisces energy, we've got Gemini energy, we have Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, and Scorpio. We have that twice. We have Libra, Cancer, and it looks like that's it. Okay, so those are the additional signs that are present, but we have all signs. Okay. All right. Well, I hope that this reading helped. I hope it brought clarity and insight to whoever it resonated with. If you do feel like it resonated with you, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel, and be on the lookout for those weekly readings, hopefully starting in June. I hope this reading found you well, and until next time, take care and namaste.